Live from CBS4, this is your News Now.
It is a cold night across central Indiana, and tomorrow morning, you'll be waking up to the same cold weather. Good evening. Thanks for joining us a little bit late tonight. I'm Cameron Ridle. Let's get right over to meteorologist Krista McEnany with a look at the chilly weather ahead in our forecast first.
Yeah, that's right, Cameron. We are looking at some very cold temperatures. It's quite cold out there right now, so if you have any late night plans, make sure that you bundle up with all of those heavier winter layers. You're going to need them. And as you have plans tomorrow morning, you'll need them as well, because we are just getting colder tonight. It still looks pretty. This is a view out in Counter Prairie. The lights on for a Merry Prairie holiday. I actually went to this event last night. We had a great time, even though it was windy and getting colder. It was still fun to be out there. The temperature now in Indianapolis, we are at 23 degrees. These winds are much lighter out of the west right now at 7 miles an hour. But even early this morning, those winds were still gusting near 50 miles an hour. The temperatures at 25 in Muncie, 26 in Shelbyville, and 27 in Bloomington. We're talking about a 30-degree temperature spread from where we were this time yesterday evening. So we've had a major drop in temperatures, but then we'll start to turn things around as we head through the next few afternoons. Live Guardian radar is dry after we started this morning off with a few raindrops around the area. Now we are mostly clear at this time, but we are seeing a few clouds that'll be rolling in through the overnight hours, and those coming in means our temperatures will only drop a few more degrees as opposed to a bigger temperature drop that we could have if we were staying under mostly clear skies. But overall, we're still staying pretty quiet across the region. We'll see the temperatures through the overnight hours dropping down into the lower 20s and upper teens. Tomorrow, we're talking lots of sunshine into the afternoon. Those clouds will depart, lower 40s, but we still have rain ahead in our forecast. Quite a few chances for it, as well as temperatures that do get back into the 50s. I'll break down all of that in the timeline in your full forecast. Cameron?
Krista, thank you. Indianapolis is on the national stage tonight as we host the Big Ten Championship football game. Fans from Purdue and Michigan have taken over downtown. In fact, this whole weekend is expected to bring in 70,000 people to the city and $20 million of economic impact. We caught up with fans from both teams who believe their team is going home with a win. Whether you're a Hoosier rooting for Purdue or a Michigander coming to cheer on the Wolverines, Michigan, go blue! The place to be tonight is Indianapolis. For some, the drive to Indy is a family affair. Nick Holder's family has been rooting for Purdue for years.
My mom went to Purdue. We've had basketball season tickets for a while. I don't know. I've always grown up a Purdue fan.
It's especially sweet for his mom, who remembers being a student when the school was on another big stage.
I think it's super exciting, especially when I was at Purdue. We went to the Rose Bowl. So this is hopefully a step in that direction with a victory today.
With a Big Ten title on the line, Purdue fans are confident that the team from Lafayette has good odds.
I think Michigan's got a lot to lose. Purdue's got nothing to lose. I think we're going to come out on fire.
It will be our first championship tonight.
And very confident.
Oh, total confidence.
More than 250 miles away from home is this crowd of students from the University of Michigan who say they've been to so many games over their college career that they've earned a massive $200 discount for tonight's championship game.
For example, if you're a junior and you've only gone to 18 games, which is a lot, you wouldn't have enough points. But because we're seniors and we've gone to every single football game, we have an opportunity to get these tickets.
A sold-out crowd and a sea of blue and maize for a championship game is the exact opposite experience these students had for roughly half of their time in college. They remember a time when the pandemic kept football games and large crowds from happening at all.
You know, I'm a nursing student, so it's really cool to see how things have changed, and obviously the pandemic is still very real, but being able to go to this football game, I'm super thankful.
Well, the game is still going on right now. We'll keep you updated on air and online at CBS4Indy.com as soon as that game wraps up. A former Purdue athlete star is in town today. He was talking with fans ahead of tonight's game. Cliff Avril, former Purdue linebacker and defensive end, was on hand to sign autographs and take pictures at the Discover Legends Lounge at FanFest in the Convention Center. The lounge is a pop-up experience that celebrates college football icons from the Big Ten. Avril was thrilled to be back in the Circle City and meeting up with some fellow Boilermakers.
This is more about the community, man. I mean, wherever you go, I'm in Seattle right now. So many Boilermakers in Seattle, and just wherever you can go, you'll find some Boilermakers in those areas that are doing really well for themselves, but also we also just genuinely just connect well.
The lounge also features a collection of photos and memorabilia from other college football greats from the Big Ten. Governor Eric Holcomb has been released from the hospital and is resting at home today. Just before noon, a tweet on the governor's account said he was released after being diagnosed with pneumonia. The governor went to the doctor on Thursday thinking it was the flu. He was then diagnosed with pneumonia and taken to the hospital. In the same tweet yesterday, Aaron Murphy, the governor's press secretary, said he has been doing well and responding well to the treatment. Again, the governor is back at home tonight. Police are still investigating a shooting that killed a man last night. The shooting happened just before 8 o'clock Friday night on Washington Boulevard on the near north side. That's near 38th Street and Meridian Street. Police gave us more information today, saying the man was taken to the hospital where he later died. Police have not released any information on a potential suspect in this case or what led up to the shooting. Fallen Richmond police officer Sierra Burton was honored at a local high school basketball game in Richmond. Richmond police posted these photos to Facebook showing the gesture from the Northeastern High School girls basketball team. The players presented a shadow box with Officer Burton's number when she played at the school, number 22. Officer Burton was shot in the line of duty in August while conducting a traffic stop. She was on life support for weeks before being taken off and later died. The man who shot her, Philip Lee, is expected in court in March. Prosecutors are seeking the death penalty. CBS4 is your election headquarters. Georgia broke its single record day for early voting yesterday, with more than 350,000 people casting ballots in a runoff for U.S. Senate. With early voting over, Tuesday is now the big day in the battle between incumbent Democrat Raphael Warnock and GOP challenger Herschel Walker. CBS News' Christian Benavidez has the latest.
As the candidates enter the home stretch, Georgia Senator Raphael Warnock urged Democrats to get out and vote in Tuesday's runoff election. Warnock and GOP challenger Herschel Walker are in a heated battle for a vacant seat that neither candidate won in November's midterm election. Walker, a former University of Georgia and pro football star, brought his campaign bus to the SEC championship game tailgate party in Atlanta Saturday.
We're just Republicans at the core, and we support him and the party.
In all, close to 1.9 million went to the polls early for the runoff election. Some voters, including this Warnock supporter, waited more than an hour in line Friday to get their vote in.
Democracy is at stake.
Visiting a phone bank for Warnock in Boston Friday, President Biden said Democrats need to win Georgia to solidify the party's Senate majority.
It really matters whether we continue to control the United States Senate in a way that we're not going to be able to have anybody hold us up and not do certain things.
And with the president's urging, the South may also play a larger role in the 2024 presidential election. Mr. Biden is pushing for South Carolina to hold that year's first Democratic presidential primary instead of Iowa. New Hampshire would still be second, followed by Nevada, Georgia, and Michigan. Christian Benavidez, CBS News, Miami.
South Carolina is the state that helped President Biden get the 2020 nomination. The proposed change to the primary election calendar will still have to be approved by the full Democratic National Committee in a vote likely early next year. Central Indiana woodworkers volunteered to pack and distribute over 10,000 handmade toys today. It's part of the club's annual Pick and Pack event. The toys will be given out to 42 different organizations around the city, including churches, schools, and businesses. The 360 members make around 12 toys each month throughout the year, along with entire days dedicated to just making toys to reach that goal.
Honestly, it's just the generosity of a lot of wonderful people that know what we're trying to do and want to help. We would love for more people, more hands-on folks that want to learn, that want to help make toys.
Well, you can find out how you can help them on our website. We've put a link to it on our website, CBS4Indy.com. Indiana State Police and several other local agencies came together to let kids shop with a cop today. 54 kids got to go around Target choosing the best toys and gifts that were then purchased by the police departments using money raised from the community.
I don't think they'll ever forget it. At least I hope they won't. It's really special. It's as special to us and it's special to them. This is an awesome time for people to let us know that we're just like them. We're just dressed funny, but we're just like them.
Indiana State Police holds multiple events through the year to help fundraise for this event and other Shop with a Cop events around the state. You can go to our website to learn more. Today, world champion eater Joey Chestnut competed to retain one of his many winning titles. He took part in the 9th annual St. Elmo Shrimp Eating Championship. Last year, he consumed 186 shrimp in 8 minutes to take the title. Unfortunately, this year he did not win, coming in 4th place, eating only 10 pounds, 9 ounces of shrimp. This year's winner was a man named Jeff Esper, who ate over 16 pounds of shrimp.
With some very chilly temperatures, but a quick temperature turnaround will get underway. But it comes with rain chances too. All of those details ahead in my forecast.
CBS4 is looking for the most remarkable woman in Central Indiana. The winner will get $1,000 to nominate a charity of her choice and a trip to Los Angeles. Go to CBS4Indy.com/contest and click on the Remarkable Women story. You have until December 17th to nominate someone.